Austin, Texas, where His Highness President Barack Obama is headlining. Now, in response to his critics who wondered why he wasn't at the border while he's in Texas, he said a visit to the border would be nothing more than theater. And of course, the irony is not lost on the fact that his name is on the marquee at the Paramount Theater as he's here to address his adoring fans. Well, we're going to go check with some of these people, some of whom have waited since midnight trying to get tickets to see the big show. Are you super pumped to be in the presence of the Lord and Savior Obama?
Yeah. You know, it's not every day you see the president.
Yes, I am, but I'm hoping to get them in too. I really want her to go. I think she'll appreciate it.
No, I think it's more about just seeing the president, and I've never seen a president before.
How do you feel knowing that you might still not make it past the rope?
Well, if that happens, we would not be very happy.
It'll be a waste of time, but it'll be at least worth watching.
We heard people actually stayed overnight. Were they overnight?
Yeah, they did.
What about you guys?
We did that, actually.
You were there. What time did you get there?
Midnight? Yeah, around there.
Midnight the night before, so they could start doling out tickets at 8:30. So you guys are visiting from Europe?
Exactly, from Switzerland.
So this is super exciting for you to go see the President of the United States of America?
Indeed, yes. Indeed.
Kinda.
I gotta warn you, I work at Fox around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so if you had one shot to ask the president anything, let's just say he goes all mavericky and rogue and lets people ask him a question, what would be your one question?
I'd like to do something about student loan debt.
I would probably just go mute and not be able to talk.
Is he going for a third term? I know he can't, but...
Would you like him to? Would you vote for him?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. I would vote for him. It would be a toss between Clinton and Obama.
I think I would be asking him about what he plans to do for the next 2 years of his presidency. How is he going to handle the issues that we're seeing with the gridlock? He's doing the best he can, obviously, but there has to be a breaking point.
Why are you continuing the drone war?
Wow, good question.
Say, hey, can we hang out later?
Do you want to hang out with the president later?
Yes.
How long have you been staying in Hawaii? Probably.
How long? Are you into Hawaii? Or?
Yeah.
Do you think it's weird that people like hail the president as sort of a kingly figure?
It is something you have to get used to. I mean, I can understand it if he's such an important person for the state, but if you come from a system where it isn't that way, it takes getting used to.
We have people protesting the fact that he is here and not other places. What do you guys think about him being here, and maybe there's some other things going on that like maybe...
Well, there are always places that want the president to be there that require leadership, but he's got to do the rounds. It's his country. He's got to see all the parts of it.
Well, it's our country. Were you surprised with what he said last night about the meeting between him and Perry and where he stands on what's happening at the border?
Yeah, you know, it sounds like it's politics. They're using it as a political wedge issue. You know, he could overturn the policy and start doing something about it now. He doesn't have to wait for Congress.
This is not Obama saying, hey, Mexicans, come over the border. He is saying we are a country that allows people to come and request asylum.
He really should talk about immigration. There's a lot of people from Latin America waiting for something, and I think there was a lot of time that people is really waiting for someone.
It's not about being somewhere. It's about taking the right actions and knowing what's going on.
Do you think that he is taking the right actions?
I'm not really up to date on what he's done on the border, so...
Globalists have controlled the mainstream media for a long time, but now they're expanding and making the weaponization even more vicious and deceptive. All the major networks are state-run.
We are partnering this year with the NFL.
The NFL has become a political weapon against the Second Amendment and pushes Obamacare. MSNBC tells us that our children belong to the state.
We have to break through our kind of private idea that kids belong to their parents or kids belong to their families and recognize that kids belong to whole communities.
It is more important than ever to realize realize that we are not the alternative media. We are the true media. The establishment dinosaur press is dying.
We are in an information war, and we are losing that war.
Join us at InfoWarsNews.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Members can share their memberships with up to 11 people. By subscribing, you will literally be buying war bonds in the info war to expand our operation in the face of the tyrants. Join us at PrisonPlanet.tv.